On November 8th, around 8 p.m., my life changed. For those who don't know, I was involved in a propane explosion in my home, which should have killed me, but it did not. So many miraculous things have happened since then, including the genius of the first responders who treated me as I was evacuated, and then care flighted to the also genius surgical staff at the Medical City Burn Unit in Plano, where I learned about the modern miracle of synthetic skin. Nevertheless, the reason I wanted to speak this morning is to testify about the miracles within the event itself. I was on my hands and knees sniffing for a gas leak when the explosion went off. The blast of fire came toward me like a runaway train, and I was instantly engulfed in flame. I stood up and could see in a nearby mirror my shirt and hair were on fire. I literally tore the shirt off with my right hand and began trying to beat a path through the flames with the shirt when my son came running into the room with a fire extinguisher in one hand, blasting that path for me and grabbing me with his other hand to pull me out of the flames. I'm still amazed by what happened in those few seconds. I was standing in the fire and my jogging pants were shrink wrapping themselves to my body but didn't burn. Just melted to the point that the paramedics had to cut them off me. It defied the experience of all the first responders as well as the doctors that I wasn't blinded and didn't inhale any of the fire. The paramedics said inhaling fire always happens in a blast like that. When they said that, I instantly knew why. The greatest miracle still overwhelms me as I think back about it. From the moment of the blast and through the entire event, I had no fear. Instead, I had a feeling of complete calm and absolute assurance I would make it out of this. I felt a presence within me and all around me whispering, "Be calm." I was burned on my face and head from my neck up, but the flames almost immediately were divided to keep me from being blinded or inhaling the flames. I remember something like a hand going up in front of me to cause that. I know there will be some doubt about my account of things, but I'll just say you had to be there. I'm not going to go into any speculation of why I was spared. He brought me out of the fire for some reason I do not understand. I expect somewhere down the road I will. I can only say I was saved, and I know there is a Holy Spirit. God was with me that night, wrapping me in His arms, keeping me calm, and He's with me now. Another miraculous part of this adventure is the beautiful response from this church and the wonderful people here. I lost everything in the fire, and this church came to my rescue. I will never be able to say thank you enough, but I will always have you in a special place in my heart and will keep you in prayer daily. You are truly beautiful in God's eyes, I have no doubt. Last and not least, my guardian angel Isla is here today and has been with me from the beginning, doing things to help me recover with courage and effort impossible for me to describe, other than to say she is another miracle God put into my life. Thank you, and may God bless you all.